Welcome everybody to Central Valley Today. I am your host, Stephanie Bainham. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Well, if you live in the valley, avoiding the sun isn't really an option, is it? But as you enjoy the outdoors, you might start to notice some brown spots popping up on your face and body. Well, now there's a solution that will have your skin glowing again by letting it see the light. Here to let us know all about BBL, we have Dr. Campbell Waldrop with the MedSpa IQ. Welcome back, Doctor, to our studios.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, I love talking about this subject because it's just something I feel like we can't avoid, the sun, and there's so much of that here in Fresno.
Yeah, we have, obviously we live in a sunny place, and we get a lot of sun damage. We're regardless of the time of the year, we can get a lot of sun here, and so you see so much of that damage, and it shows up in brown spots. It shows up on the face. It shows up on the arms, the hands.
Yeah.
We even see it sometimes more on one side of the face, the side that's, when people are driving, they'll see it more on their left side. And so we have some great options to help people with that.
Well, let's talk about the options. BBL, as it's known.
Yes. So BBL stands for BroadBand light, and it's a machine that pulses light out to help basically reverse some of the damage that the sun's caused and to get rid of some of the pigment, some of the brown spots, some of the red that we get in our skin.
And how exactly does it do that? Because it's funny, you want to avoid the sun, but here we are using a light to get rid of it.
Yeah, so we use special filters for example, for the brown spots, we'll use a special filter of light that really just targets the brown spots. And so it kind of heats them up and it brings them to the surface and then they just slough off.
Oh, wonderful.
So it's not like other machines where you're actually taking off layers of the skin, so there's really none of the downtime that's associated with some of those other things. You come in, you get the treatment, you don't have to put any special creams or anything else on afterwards. Over time, you start to see it kind of those little spots come up almost like coffee grounds, and then they just flake off.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Yeah. And
I know you've done your hands.
I have done I've done one of my hands.
Okay, yes, to show folks just the huge difference that BBL makes. Okay, so
I started doing this hand in July of 2014, and this hand I have not done.
This hand you have not done.
And you can, I think, see the difference.
Yes.
And obviously on TV you can't feel the difference, but it's a much smoother texture.
I know, I can see it so strongly right here next to you, but there's tons of brown spots here, and here it just looks like baby skin.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so it's really been I've probably done this one, again, maybe a dozen times over the years, and it really helps. I tell people a lot of these treatments like the BBL are kind of like gym memberships. If you like what they're doing, you have to keep, or if you like what it does, you have to keep doing it.
Yes.
But we're really reversing and undoing some of the damage that we're all getting every day just being outside. Every
day. Do you think we notice the brown spots more as we age?
Absolutely. Obviously, you're accumulating more sunshine. People are better about it now, but wearing sunblock when they were younger really wasn't very good, and so a lot of people have damage from 20 and 30 years ago, and now that they're in their 40s, 50s, 60s, it's really beginning to show up. So this is kind of really helps them get rid of some of that damage and undo some of that damage.
Does it hurt?
It feels like a hot rubber band that just snaps. But the actual machine has this nice little cube. It's a crystal that's almost the size of a small ice cube. And so that helps cool the skin. We also have a chiller that we're blowing on the skin. So it's really pretty comfortable, but it is a little snappy.
Yes, a little snappy. Not too bad, though, to erase sun damage from decades ago. So who does this work really well for? So
I tell people the machine is not a smart machine. It's looking for color, and it does the best when there's light backgrounds versus dark color. So if you have dark spots and light skin, it can work really nicely. And we use it sometimes for hair removal, same idea.
Yeah.
People who have more olive in their skin or darker skin, it struggles to know the difference between the good natural pigment of their skin and the sun damaged pigment that we're trying to get rid of. So it's not an absolute no, but there are certain people who it does better for than others. These before and afters are truly stunning. I mean, that looks like a different face. Yeah, it's one of the procedures that we offer that I think our patients just love. We do Botox and fillers, and they love all of that. But this is right up there with it, with the amount of satisfaction that it gives people. And so it's really a nice one. They're very happy with it when they get into the cycle and they get to know the whole staff and the whole process. We're really pleased with what it does and proud of the results that they get.
I am so glad that we have this in our backyard at the MedSpa IQ. Folks, make an appointment, give them a call, ask for the BBL consultation, because yes, I know there's some brown spots that just really affect people, and so this is a way to make them smile again. And you're the person to do it, doctor, so thanks so much for sharing it with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Coming up, we're going to step inside not one, but two gorgeous homes for sale. See how Realty Concepts is